Here is a vintage Philips Preheat CFL. I did get the original box with it, but unfortunately it got broken during shipping. Now, of course, if something has to break during shipping, I'd much rather it be the package than the bulb, but I still find it very odd that the package broke. Anyways, this is quite old. I would suspect this dates back to the 90s. It is made in the USA, and it says Westinghouse on there, but I don't see Westinghouse anywhere else, so I'm not sure what Westinghouse has to do with this, and if they had some kind of association with Philips or what have you. The model number appears to be the PL9 or the PL9, and it is the 12 watts, and it is made in USA. This is the ballast itself, I think, and this doesn't have the model number. And here's the tube. It's the Philips PL9, made in the Holland. And this is advertised as being a 60 watts equivalent. And supposedly it lasts as long as 10 standard bulbs. The packaging claims that it gives off pleasant light and will last as long as 10 standard incandescent light bulbs, approximately 10,000 hours. And the tube is replaceable beyond the life of the ballast. And then there's some stuff about saving energy, which is just lovely. And yes, you can pause the video and take a look at the package if you so desire to. And okay, so that's I don't see a copyright date or anything on here, but this has got to be pretty old. Anyways, the reason why I got this, I've been looking for a bulb like this for many years, because I very distinctly remember my grandfather had some CFLs like this. He bought a lot of CFLs like in the early 2000s, and my grandmother hated them, and so we never used them. And so I used to play with them in the bedroom, and I had a desk with a fixture very similar to this, mounted the same way, and I hung it on the side of the desk, and in that fixture I had a Preheat CFL, and I was fascinated by the way that it started up, because it's pretty cool. It wasn't quite like this. It was a four tube, and they were about half the height, and I remember it being somewhat like this, with a very boxy, heavy base to it. So I'll put this together, and that CFL, I remember using it for a while, and then it quit, probably because I turned it on and off like a million times. And I don't know whatever became of that bulb. I tend to think it's probably over there still somewhere. I don't know. I bet it's still over there somewhere. Probably just needs a new tube that will work again. Well, anyways, let's see what this looks like. I'll cut the lights off, and here we go. Very neat. That's exactly how I remember it. And like the package advertised, it is a pretty warm, pleasant light. It's not a cool, eerie CFL glow or anything like that. It's not flickery or anything. It's a nice illuminating bulb. Aside from the length of it, it's very tall. I think this is a completely satisfactory incandescent alternative. It's so cool. Well, that's that. The Philips 60 watt Preheat CFL. I never really considered myself a light bulb collector, but more recently I guess I am starting to acquire quite a few light bulbs.